Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Em. In this video, I'll be featuring Holbein watercolors. What I have here is the Nightfall set, and I also have one color from the granulating set, which is Cherry Blossom Pink, that I also included in the box. Okay, so here's a closer look of the box packaging of the Nightfall colors. And here's a closer look of the tube paints. Okay, so as you can see in this packaging, you can fit another paint in. Okay, so here's the granulating watercolor I have from Holbein. This is Cherry Blossom Pink, and it fits inside perfectly. Okay, so as per usual, I've already pre-poured these paints in pans. I also made the swatches in my journal. Okay, so FYI, this is not watercolor paper. Okay, so for the actual swatching on this video, I'll be using this 180 GSM watercolor paper, and I'll be using my travel round quill brush. Okay, so I'm starting with Cherry Blossom Pink, which is part of the granulating watercolor set from Holbein. Okay, so the reference number for Cherry Blossom Pink is WG503. Okay, so the pigments used in this color are PR033, which is Paris Pink or Chrome Tin Pink, PO73, which is Spiral Orange, and PW6, which is Titanium White. This color is semi-opaque, it is also semi-staining, and is a granulating color. This one has 3 stars of light fastness. Okay, I think I would describe this Cherry Blossom Pink from Holbein as a light, soft, slightly warm, like a dusty pink color. Okay, next I'll be swatching the Nightfall colors from Holbein. So for this first color, I have Nightfall Red. Okay, so the reference number for Nightfall Red is W761. This one has 2 pigments, and they are PR264, which is Pyrrole Red Rubine or Rubin, and then PBK11, which is Mars Black. Okay, so this color has 3 stars of light fastness, it is semi-opaque, it is a staining color, and also a granulating one. Okay, so Nightfall Red. This color to me looks like a very subdued red because of the PBK11. Overall, I think it kind of reminds me of the Perylene Violet from White Nights. Okay, so this color also reminds me of the Red Mystery from the White Nights Metamorphoses palette. But the Red Mystery is more darker because it used a couple of black pigments, while of course the Nightfall Red only used PBK11. Although they used the same PBK11 in it, the red used in Nightfall Red has a more prominent color. Okay, so up next, this is Nightfall Violet. Okay, so the reference number for Nightfall Violet is W765. This one also has two pigments, and they are PV19, which is quinacridone violet, and PBK11, Mars Black. This one has 2 stars of light fastness. It is semi-opaque, it is staining, and a granulating color. Okay, so Nightfall Violet, I would describe this as a dark, cool leaning violet. This one actually reminds me of Sunset Mist from White Nights, but if I had to like really compare them, I think the Sunset Mist is slightly more warmer. Oh, and also there is that pinky purplish effect when this color granulates, and sometimes it shows up in the light wash. And now here we have Nightfall Yellow. Okay, so the reference number for Nightfall Yellow is W762. And this one has two pigments, and they are PY110, which is isoindolinone yellow R, and PBK11, Mars Black. This one has 3 stars of light fastness. It is semi-transparent and semi-staining, and is a granulating color. Okay, so Nightfall Yellow. I would say that this is an interesting color, but if I'm being honest, this is my least favorite of all the Nightfall paints. Okay, so this one I thought initially it would look like a dark yellow ochre. That's kind of dirty, but with this one, at least on this watercolor paper for me, it just okay, so the Mars Black does subdue the isoindolinone yellow R, and it's pretty. I mean, I like the vintage type effect of it, but once it granulates, it sort of pushes out the yellow pigment, and the effect is like this bright yellow in the outskirts. Let's just say that I will still use this color, but not because of its granulation effects. Second to the last color, this is Nightfall Blue. The reference number for Nightfall Blue is W764. Pigments used for this color are PB15, which is phthalo blue, and PBK11, Mars Black. This one has 3 stars of light fastness, it is semi-transparent, it's a staining color, and granulating. Okay, so Nightfall Blue is probably my favorite out of all the Nightfall color range. To me, it looks like a green leaning blue, but not too much that it looks like a turquoise. I like the dramatic effect when the black paint or the PBK11 granulates. It's not too much that it looks dirty. And honestly, I love how this color looks on watercolor paper and in my journal. And lastly, this is Nightfall Green. And the reference number for Nightfall Green is W763. This color has 3 pigments, and they are PY154, which is benzimidazolone yellow, PG7, which is phthalo green, and PBK11, Mars black. This one has 3 stars of light fastness. It is semi-transparent, semi-staining, and is a granulating color. Okay, so for me, I would describe this as a cross between Perylene Green and a dark Hooker's Green. Okay, so to me, the light wash of this color looks like a warm sage. Okay, so the mask tone. I believe that this is where the Perylene-ish vibes comes in. Okay, so I find that I like the combination of the Mars black along with the other 2 pigments in this color because it doesn't look harsh when it granulates. And like with the Nightfall Yellow, there is a huge stark difference with the combination in there, but with this one, it's just soft, and I do like it much better. Okay, so here's a closer look of the freshly swatched paints. Okay, so here, instead of making a quick painting with the watercolors, I decided to do a bit of comparison with the other paints that I think might be similar to these paints. But in hindsight, yeah, there is a huge stark difference between the comparison that I'm going to do, especially specifically with the Nightfall colors. So I will compare the Nightfall watercolors with my Kuretake Ganzai graphite paints, and then I'll be comparing the Cherry Blossom Pink from the granulation set with a couple of the Kusakabe single pigments that I have. So as early as now, I'm going to tell you the result of this comparison. Okay, so the graphite paints from Kuretake, they turn out they're more darker and duller in comparison with the Nightfall watercolors from Holbein. Okay, so the black pigment that they use for the graphite paints are PBK10, which is graphite black. And the black pigment they use for the Nightfall watercolors is PBK11. But I think the stark difference between the 2 paints is that with the graphite paints, you can use something smooth like a spoon, like the back of a spoon, and you can polish the paint, and it will have this like shiny effect, like when you use a pencil to do some shading. In some angles it will look shiny. And another thing, the graphite paints also have 6 colors. I think the extra color or the other color that they have is graphite brown. Okay, so if I had to pick between the 2, and I'm glad that I don't have to, okay, so I would pick the Nightfall watercolors from Holbein, just because I find that the colors, they're more versatile. You can dilute it down, and you can use the colorful pigments, and you can use the mass tone if you want that dark deep color. Okay, as for the cherry blossom pink from the granulation set from Holbein, I compared it with the Kosukabe single pigments chrome orchid and Potter's pink pale. Comparing it to chrome orchid looks more like paler and more cooler because it's like a light lavender, but with the Potter's pink pale, it is very comparable. With the comparison swatch here between the Potter's pink pale and cherry blossom pink, there isn't much huge stark difference, but personally I find that the cherry blossom pink is more warmer. I mean, just slightly. And now here are the fully dried swatches. Here I'm going to compare the swatches on my journal and on watercolor paper. I find that some of the colors I like it better on my journal. And now here are the still pictures of the swatches. Okay, so I guess that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you are into watercolors, affordable ones, art materials as well, please do not forget to subscribe. And if you like this one, please also give it a thumbs up. Okay, there will be more delays with my videos. I would like to apologize, but rest assured I'll be coming back to make more. So for now, take care, goodbye, and I'll see you on the next one.